Well, hey, welcome back, guys. I'm out here by myself this afternoon. It's let's see, it's on a Wednesday afternoon and pretty steamy out here. I've got all the fans. I just turned the fans off because whenever the fans are running, you can't hear what I'm saying. It's a lot of static in the background. But I just wanted to catch you up on what we've got going on here at Pro Row 784 and give you an idea. So we got golf cart related items. We got Can-Am Renegade stuff going on, and what I want to show you today is I'm working on my race car a little bit. That TRX 450 that was sitting right here in the last video, turns out that quad needed valves and valve seats. Thought it was a carburetor. It was brought to me, and the fella thought that it needed a carburetor clean, couldn't get it to start. Well, it turns out that the valves were too tight, so we have sent that cylinder head off to B&R Motorsports to get new valve seats and brand new valves in it. So but it's in the other side over there. So anyway, that quad and it turns out I think the guy's going to keep it. I think I told you guys that he was going to sell it, but he is going to keep it. So but anyway, Brandon is prepping for, I think, maybe a mid-east run here on August 20th. I think he's going to take the lime green four-wheeler, which is our newest bike. This one's going to go, I think, to mid-east, I think. That is providing that nothing changes between now and then. And but Brandon's been real busy. He's been working on golf. This is his golf cart here. We've been covered up. Summertime is usually really slow for us at the golf cart shop, but it has been busy. And so the only opportunity we get to work on things is in the afternoons. And of course, it's scorching hot. But we've been working and you know, trying to get some things done. Kyla's four-wheeler, this is Kyla's four-wheeler here. We've got some parts on order. Still got to order quite a few parts. We pulled the motor out and took it apart. We had a bolt come out of the, if you guys know what I'm talking about, on the YFZ 450Rs, that's a 2016. We had a bolt back out of the auxiliary shaft sprocket that turns the, I think it's the oil pump. But anyway, that come out and went through the engine, and you know, it didn't disintegrate, or it didn't destroy the engine, but it damaged a lot of stuff: stator, flywheel, clutch basket, all that kind of stuff, because that bolt was in there just flying around. Didn't even drive it. It did it sitting right here on the bench here. Been some time ago, but it did it right there. So it's been a long time since we've done that. So all right, so today's so anyway. I got to get back to racing something. I'm just exhausted, and just my mind, I just want to race something. I just got the competitive spirit, and I don't think I can get back on a quad. I've tried some stuff and all that, but I think what's happened is my my sinuses and my eye just starts watering really bad, and it fogs up the goggles, and my nose starts running. It feels like I got to blow my nose every turn, and I don't know, but I did try, and I haven't ruled it out yet, but I have started eating better and trying to get in better shape. You know, damn near 49 years old, so just trying to work on things and get a little bit better shape. But I miss racing and being competitive. So anyway, not ruled out the quad, but it may be a little while. But all right, so for time being, pulled my race car out here, and haven't raced this thing in some time either, and so I'm going to try to do a little bit, and just want to get back into something that's competitive, and it just drives me, the competitive spirit, making something faster and better and handle better. I love it. That's what I do with the quads or the race car. I get that same feeling, and you guys that know that feeling, you know what I'm talking about. So I just miss it. So tonight, so anyway, I'm going to try to get this thing together. All right, so I wasn't going to do a video on this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But you know, it's what I do. So I work, and I come out here and work in the shop, and it's all race related. Maybe it's not Brandon or Kyla, but it's my stuff. And so anyway, some of you guys may not be interested, and that's okay. I know it's a whole different audience, but that's okay. But just wanted to catch you up and show you what I do, or what I'm doing, or what I'm up to. So anyway, I did put a brand new windshield in the car. It's been some time since I put a windshield in there. This is the new and the latest and greatest, supposedly fog proof, scratch resistant, that kind of stuff. When you're standing back there In the back you can barely see. It doesn't even look like there's a windshield in the car, but I did do that. I did that this past weekend. But today's project is I pulled this fuel cell out. The fuel cell is a 12-gallon fuel cell that goes in this area here. But anyway, I'll explain to you what I'm doing here. This car, golly, I bet this car's every bit of 25 years old. Okay, been a good race car. The fellow that had it before me won a ton of races in it. I've won several races in it, and just been a good race car. And I've always felt like an ATV or a race car, all it is metal, and it depends on the people that are operating it. It's all about geometry, whether it's the ATVs or whether it's this race car. It's all about geometry, and you know, and I love that. I love that part of this little front wheel drive 2.2 4-cylinder. It's called a Mod Mini that we race down here in Central Florida, and it's a front wheel drive, which means that that front end is very important. You got to understand caster camber, and then you know the toe gains and that kind of stuff, and I do the Ackerman, and I really enjoy that part of it, and like making it go fast. And don't win every race, but you know, I go out and try to do the best I can, and if I don't win, I come back and we try to figure out how to make it quicker. So with that being said, this fuel cell that's laying up here, I've just removed it. It has been in this car probably since the inception of the car being built, and so you can see that I have been taping it. This is a metal can. There's a plastic bladder in here, a tank, so to speak, with foam in it. Okay, and this is a metal protective can. Well, the problem is it's all rusted. Okay, and I've been taping it, and I've been worried to death that I go across tech and they may say something. So it's a safety item. Okay, it's a safety deal. So I want to replace this. So I called up my buddies up at Racecar Engineering up here in Lakeland. They're the race car source, you know, around the country here, and certainly down here in Central Florida. So I told Corey, I said, I'd just rather purchase a new fuel cell altogether. This is a 12-gallon fuel cell, and it's got foam inside. And so anyway, we're going to replace the whole unit. I was going to do the can, but then I decided let's just do the whole thing. So he has got me one on order. So I'm going to replace the can and the fuel cell and completely do it. Now, while that's out, I got hit in the rear end really hard on this thing at one of the races, and it damaged the whole left side of the car here. So I was drilled really hard in the left rear here, and what it done is it shoved this bumper forward and up, and it's made to do that. It's made to fold up and take a little bit of the crash. Well, upon doing that, it broke some of the welds, and I've tack welded it back up, you know, just to, you know, get out here and go race or whatever. But anyway, while the fuel cell's out, and you know, I wanted to just take my time and do this correct. So what I'm doing tonight is, while the fuel cell's out and I'm waiting on that to come in from Racecar, I'm gonna go ahead and weld this bumper back up and get this thing in good shape. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna weld it up solid, okay, because if I do get hit, I want it to break again and fold up so it doesn't break or bend my rear clip in my race car. So but anyway, I've been a little bit worried about it. If I needed to get a push from the push truck or something like that, you know, I don't want it falling off and cost me bigger, you know, a race perhaps. So, but anyway, that, and then I'm waiting on some valve springs. This is some of the stuff that I removed here. This is one valve spring. These are followers that go inside the engine up there. I've ordered these, and I've ordered some new followers here and some new seals, that kind of stuff. So listen, this race car sits more than it gets raced just because of the darn schedule that we have, and with Brandon and Kyla and all that kind of stuff. So I figured I'd go and do some valve springs in it, because the last time I ran it, I did lose 200 RPM, and I really feel like that's part of because of the reason of the valve springs, because this motor, I bet is 5-6 years old. And now that doesn't mean it's got a ton of laps on it, but it has been sitting a while, and I've been racing it, you know. I bet it's got 20 nights on it, maybe, okay, in the last 5 years. In the recent couple years, I mean, it's like one race a year, if that. And so anyway, so it's certainly time for a refresh, but parts are hard to get, and I'm gonna go race it like it is. You're just going to freshen up with some valve springs, valve seals, and cam followers, and go see what we have. But anyway, there is a race on August 20th at a local racetrack about an hour and a half away. It's about a 3/8 mile, quarter-mile oval, and that's on the 20th of this month, which is August. So what are we talking, a week and a half? Don't know that I'm gonna make it. I've got another project going on outside. We had hail damage really bad on at our place here a couple months ago, and it's damaged our trailer. I've got to repair the trailer, and I've got that involved, and maybe I should get some video of that at some point. But I've been working, just not been doing a lot of video because I've been lazy. But this is the ramp off the trailer, so that the trailer's out there, and I've had it parked in here, and I'm moving in and out just so we can get in and out of the shop here. But anyway, that's this weekend's project. Today and tonight I'm gonna concentrate on this. So anyway, I know I'm long-winded, but I just want to catch you guys up. You know what I mean? I miss recording and hanging out, and Brandon and Kyla, they've got a lot going on, and we're waiting on parts and pieces, and it just seems like we never can get together. Sometimes they work out here and I'm not out here because we're working at the shop or something like that. But anyway, I'll take you guys along and I'll show you what I get done here. But I'm excited to get back after it, obviously. So I just love recording. I like showing you guys what we do in the shop. You know, it's not all about racing. It's a lot of work here in the shop that has to get done. And people look at when we go to the races, and it seems, you know, but there's a lot of work involved in this, okay? And you guys that do this know what I'm talking about. And it's certainly, you work a full-time job, and then you come home, you got a wrench. So, but it's important. But listen, this is what I do, man. I freaking love this kind of stuff. So, all right, hang on, guys. I'm gonna get to work here, and I've got my welder just going, and I'm gonna turn them fans back on and cool it down in here, and let me go ahead and get this welded up, and I'll show you what I did. Okay, all right, so I just put the welder back in the corner over there and just got this welding done. Let me see. All right, so hang on, man. So I don't claim to be a welder, but I'm just good enough to be able to stick two pieces of metal together, and probably won't come loose, but it's not the prettiest thing in the world. So I'll show you what I did. So I don't want you bunch of welders doing. So anyway, I got a flashlight here. I'm gonna show you what I did. So basically what happened was, you can see right here, I don't know if that's, anyway. So what this is made so at a design at an angle where if you do get hit, it'll fold up, which is what it did. It split right there. And I have been really worried that if I got hit again in there, that thing would break and fall off, and then of course, you know, potentially get black flag. So anyway, so I figured while I had this fuel cell out here, I'd go ahead and patch that up and weld that up. And not the prettiest thing in the world, but it works. I was going to show you guys something else too. When I go up there, I got to pick up my fuel cell. I did get me a Hans device, okay, and a Hans device here. That's basically a head neck restraint for your neck. So like Dale Earnhardt, you know, some of those guys that got in their unfortunate accident, it just breaks the base of their skull back here. No different than ATV racing. Your head just falls forward. So anyway, I did buy me one of those. I bought this some time ago. I just haven't done nothing with it, but I'll show it to you. It's pretty much brand new. So I mean, it is brand new. Never worn it, but anyway, I'm excited to wear this thing, and let me show you. But anyway, I'm excited to get that thing on and protect my head. The other thing that I'm doing too is buying a brand new helmet. It's time I that upgrade my helmet. This is my helmet that I've had for some years, and it's time for me to upgrade that. So what I'm going to do is when I go up there, I'm purchasing a new helmet, a carbon fiber helmet, really nice helmet from Corey up there, and then I'm also going to get them to mount the we're allowed to run radio systems down here, so I can be able to talk to a crew or whatever. It's in the pit area, and they're going to mount my microphone and that kind of stuff, so on my new helmet. And they're going to mount the anchors. There's some anchors that go on the side here for the Hans device, where when you get in the car, you clip them together, it keeps your head from going forward and that kind of stuff. So I think that's very important. My wife did tell me that's a must, and I got to have that because of all the brain stuff floating around up there. So got to protect that. So but anyway, all right, so I just want to bring you guys along. That's pretty much it. I do have a timing belt that I got to put on the car. This is a timing belt here. So I got to put that on there. That's my valve spring tools there. So I'm waiting on the valve springs and new followers, and got to do all that. I've got the motor apart there, so whenever I get all that stuff, I'll show you guys. But hopefully I can get all that stuff in, you know, before next week, the 20th. So yeah, well, we'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited for Brandon. He may go racing. And then my wife, they've all got a girls' night out with they call them quad moms, and so they've all got a thing planned next Saturday night. So it's like, well, shoot, let me just go race my car. You know what I mean? Haven't done it in a while, so pretty excited about it. To be honest with you, I'm excited to just be working on it. I've been working on it for the last 2 weeks now, just piddling around with it. And I did put the Dave Hammond plates on here and check the bump steer and that kind of stuff. I found some problems. Not with the race car, with the plates. I got to build some risers, some boxes, so to speak, because I can't get up underneath the car with the plates on there. So it was a little bit of aggravation, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to. So wasn't really able to get up on there and measure and plumb bob and do all those kind of things. But I got to build me some boxes, and you know, so I can get the race car up off the ground with the plates on there. And then that's going to be very interesting to find out some of the stuff that the way that I've got some of the stuff that's set up in the front end. Basically it's on a strut there, and you can move the strut in and back and forwards, in and out, all kinds of stuff. So it's all about that right front tire, planning that thing, because the issue is on this particular race car is the motor actually sits in front of the front tires. So we've got, you know, there's probably, I don't know, I'm venturing to say 400 pounds out there in the front, maybe more, I don't know, maybe less, but anyway, in front of the front tires. So the front tires on this thing is like everything. So they're extremely important that the front end geometry gets set up correctly, so the car will turn very good and react and that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'll get back to that at some point and try to get that. But I did set all those on the car, and I just didn't. It just didn't work out. But all right. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I rambled long enough. I didn't get any video of the welding, but you guys saw what I did. I did give me a tripod, and it's in there in the house, and it's sort of a Mickey Mouse looking thing, but maybe it'll work. Wasn't planning on videoing tonight. Just, you know, may not be interesting, I don't know, but I'm like, shoot, I haven't done it in a long time, and I miss it. You know what I mean? God, I miss you guys. I miss you, miss the comments and what you guys are up to, and this kind of, you know, I just miss that kind of stuff. You know, life's been busy, and just don't sit down and take long enough to enjoy the fun moments. And our race team's doing very well. They all went to Action Off-Road Camp. Had a young rider go to the Heartland Challenge this past weekend. Done very well. Had an accident there at the end. And but our kids are, you know, our little youth riders around here are, they're going to be something to reckon with. We got two of them that are, I think two or three of them, I think, that are starting to run the big course at Florida Trail Riders. They're getting off the mini course, Pee-wee course, so to speak, going to be running the big course. So we're very excited about that. And of course, Brandon's going to, I think Brandon's going to pick and choose. I think he's going to, you know, obviously concentrate on the last 4 GNCC races, but he may run some of those Mid-East races. And then the FTR stuff, I don't know. Brandon may or may not be there. I don't think that's his concentration, so to speak. He wants to get further up north and try to run some of those races. He feels like he lacks a little bit up there in that terrain. And down here it's just bona fide sand, okay? And but up there it's a little different. So we've got some exciting things happening within our race team and that kind of stuff. And very, very excited for things to come. Next year is going to be bigger than better than ever. Got some things in the works that are really coming along, really, really sweet. And of course, you know, guys, it's almost sponsorship time, and a lot of these sponsors and these guys lay out their programs, you know, usually by the end of October for next season. So got to start working on them now. And you know, it's a struggle because we're in summertime, and down here we're not doing much racing because it's so darn hot. I know you guys are racing a little bit up north, but down here we just don't race. So we sort of turn off for the month of July, just because that's our little bit of a break. And but you know, it doesn't take very long. We get right back in this full swing of things. So anyway, I'm not sure how many races I'll be going to watch Brandon and help Brandon and them out up north, just because of the business, and you know, just got tons and tons of stuff going on that requires me and my wife to be here. We do, well, my wife owns the golf cart business. I literally work there, but it requires us, you know, us to be there a lot. And when we're not there, you know, we're not making money, and the place is shut down, that kind of stuff. So Brandon's a big boy. He's 20 years old, and he can take care of himself. I miss it, but we just physically, we just can't be there. You know what I mean? And so we're going to have to get, maybe we'll hire one of you guys to be a camera guy, follow Brandon around. Brandon's not very good at that. He doesn't like doing it. He's just too shy. But anyway, he'll put the camera on the front of the ATV, but he won't wipe it. You know what I mean? So he's got to get better at doing that. Got to wipe the camera, or we don't have any footage, Brandon. So anyway, but he enjoys watching back and seeing some of the goofy stuff that I do and that kind of stuff. So but anyway, all right, listen, rambling again. So just want to give you a video. I'm not sure how long I've been rambling. I can't see what the clock is up there, but I'm sure it's too much time. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see that. So I'll try to edit some of this video and cut some of this stuff out, just so it'd be a decent video. But anyway, as always, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Okay.